Hello, folks. Welcome back. Hope you're fine wherever you are. Now, President Ruto today in Migori has unleashed a scathing attack on Mount Kenyan people, the Kikuyus, and of course the rest. In fact, Ruto has told them that this government belongs to Nyanza, Luo Nyanza people. Yeah, he openly said that hii serikali ni ya watu wa Nyanza. That's what he's saying. That's the message today he has delivered to Kenyans.
Progress of our country. Tumekubaliana vile vile ya kwamba vile tulikubaliana na Mheshimiwa Raila Odinga, we must work together. We must hold hands together. And I want to give you my assurance as the party leader of UDA and the leader of Kenya Kwanza that the commitment we made to ODM to work together is not going to be a working together to compete against one another. We are going to collaborate, we are going to partner, we are going to work together. There is a greater benefit in us collaborating than in competition that leads to individual success. The greater gain of the unity of the nation is way bigger than the success of individual politicians. So, Mimina, I want to give you my assurance as the people of Migori. Wanachama wa ODM wajue ya kwamba hii serikali ni yao.
And of course, I want us to go through some few things here. Why do you think Ruto's government for Luos rhetoric? Why now? Why is he saying that this government belongs to Nyanza people? Yet he knows very well that the Nyanza people never voted for him. That's a fact. Why now? Of course, number one, desperation move. The man is desperate. Yeah, sorry to use the word desperate, but that's the case. Because after Gen Z protest, this protest weakened him, and of course, Ruto, remember very well, to join under Raila Odinga openly just after during the protest, and it is believed that it's the handshake that, of course, neutralized the Gen Z movement because the Gen Z, the majority, were Raila supporters. That's the reality. That's why you see, after the handshake, the Gen Zs lost hope and decided not to fight. And that's how it went. And of course, Raila's alliance confirms his pact with Raila to isolate Mount Kenya. Ruto knew very well that Mount Kenyan people, especially the Kikuyus, are not to be trusted. And the way he was running his government, he knew very well that the Mount Kenya will reject him come 2027. So what did he do? He began early enough to plan how he was going to deal with this region. That's why he knew very well that by meeting Raila Odinga, he will easily sideline Mount Kenyans and he will weaken Mount Kenyan people because Raila enjoys support Kenya mzima. So all other supporters will vote for him. That's why you even went ahead, so the campaign for Raila to be the AU chair. So that's the other point. Other point is, of course, he was planning to impeach Gachagua based on Gachagwa's move to unite Mount Kenya. Ruto didn't want Mount Kenya united. So he knew very well that Gachagwa's push to unite Mount Kenya will sabotage his 2027 re-elections. So he had to do away with Gachagua so that he can weaken Gachagua, but sorry for him, Gachagua is stronger than he was before because I'm seeing right now Omunyoro is trending everywhere. So Kikuyus are with Gachagua. That's the reality. So he wanted to impeach Gachagua, and indeed impeached Gachagua by using Raila's soldiers, the MPs and senators. Those people joined him in impeaching Gachagua. So, and you see, Mount Kenya, is responding to all this. Yeah. Remember very well, Mount Kenya's nuclear response. One, Uru's revenge. Uru is one bitter person with Ruto, and Uru hates Ruto for real. That one I think everyone knows. And Uru Kenyatta, the former president, would mobilize Kikuyu elites to fund Ruto's 2027 opposition. This Matiangi you are seeing that is going to fight, and all these Kalonzo and Eugene Wamalwa, all these people will be backed by Uhuru, by billionaire Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru's main agenda is to remove Ruto from power. Why do you think Uhuru is better with Ruto? One, because Uhuru managed to shame him in last elections, because Uhuru campaigned for Raila, but Raila lost her. And Uhuru managed to turn Kikuyus against him in 2022 elections. So Uhuru wants revenge against Ruto. And of course, other thing is Gachagwa's war. Gachagwa's verbal war is so chaotic and convincing that Ruto cannot just keep quiet. And you know, the former DP has moral authority to position himself as Mount Kenya's 2027 leader. Right now, Gachagua is already making himself the kingpin of Mount Kenya. And this is somehow a threat to Ruto. Why? Because Ruto himself impeached Gachagua. So if Gachagua becomes the kingpin of Mount Kenya, this means that Ruto will not get votes from Mount Kenya because Gachagua is also bitter with Ruto. Betrayal. Gachagua feels betrayed as a fact, and he feels that the only way he can deal with Ruto is by denying the votes from Mount Kenya. And of course, supporting someone like Matiangi or Kalonzo. And that's why you see Gachagua has joined Kalonzo's team, the Matiangi's team. Why do you think Ruto is not giving his government to Luos, to Nyanza? The third point is Gen Z's dilemma. The young people are not afraid, and the young people are eagerly waiting for 2027 to vote against William Ruto. In Ukwele Mambo. And the youths, especially after the documentary that showed how some of them were brutally killed. That documentary just catalyzed their quest to remove Ruto from power. So the young people is making Ruto, or they are making Ruto, have sleepless nights, and the only shelter Ruto can get is from Raila Amolo Odinga. That's why right now he's giving Luo Nyanza all of his governments, as long as he's in power, Queen Serikali, because crocodile Gachagua is looming somewhere, is and ready to devour William Ruto. And you see, Raila's endgame. What do you think? Do you think Raila will remain Ruto to the end? That's the big question asking themselves. Do you think Raila will remain in the Ruto? Do you think Raila will dump Ruto last minute? You know, Raila is someone who cannot be trusted also. You all know that. And Raila can easily dump Ruto. That's why Ruto is just desperate. Every time he goes to Nyanza, he develops Nyanza because he knows very well that Raila can easily dump him. And if Raila dumps Ruto now, I'm telling you, the man will be finished. He will be a one-term president. The only hope William Ruto has now is Raila Amolo Odinga Aguapo. If Raila Odinga dumps Ruto right now, the man will be finished. You know, the man will be finished. So the only hope he has is Raila Odinga. So do you think Raila will dump Ruto after all these, favors Ruto is trying to show him? Mpaka anampea serikali. Do you think Raila will dump Ruto? That's the question I think every Kenyan is asking himself. Of course, what you are seeing today, Ruto going to Nyanza, Ruto even promising to arrest the people who killed Charles Omondo. Ruto doing everything he can just to please Nyanza, the Luo Nyanza people. Tell me in the comment section.